Hi there, welcome to the Lad Mix Farm channel. It's Arthur here. Today we want to look at the difference between the three hybrids that are meant for meat production. And it's important that we get this information, this knowledge, especially as we contemplate going into goat farming. If you're out there and you're planning, so it helps you to decide and know exactly what you want to go for. In Uganda, we basically have three breeds. We have the Boa, we have the Savannah, we have the Kalahari. They are all hybrids. They all have more or less the same features, only that Savannah is white in color. It also originates from South Africa. It's a hardy animal. It can withstand harsh weather conditions, especially in places that are very hot. Its growth rate is very good. It puts on weight very fast. For a pure, it can even put up to 500 grams. For a goat kid, in terms of weight, 500 grams per day. If it is a cross, around 250 or so. And so you can see that these are goats that put on weight very fast, grow very fast. You can be able to sell them off after 6 or 8 months. When you look at it, it's a complete big goat. And you cannot tell the difference. It actually can be much bigger than a local breed. Now, the unique characteristic about it, for the male, it has the highest libido compared to the other two, the Boa and the red Kalahari. For it, it can be able to mate up to 50 females in a season, meaning if you have a mother flock of around 100 goats, you just need to put in 2 he-goats of Savannah and you'll be sorted. So that's the Savannah. When we come to the Boa, Boa is also a hybrid. It originates from South Africa. For it, it has a brown crown. We can say the head and the neck generally are brown, and then has the rest of the body when it is white. But when it also mates, for instance, with the others, it can have different colors, but when it is actually a pure Boa. When you get and cross it with the local Mubendes and other traditional goats, it can change color when it's actually a pure. But traditionally or originally, genetically, it is brown, the head and the neck, and then the rest of the body is white. It grows very fast. It puts on weight just like the other, around 500 grams for a pure goat kid per day. And it's also very hardy. It can do very well in hot areas. For instance, at Lad Mix Farm, that's the breed we are trying to have, crossing it with the local goats and the Mubende. And so it is performing very well in this hot climate, and its libido generally is moderate. For it, it can be able to mate around the 30 females in a season. Meaning if you have a flock of around 100 goats, you'll need at least to have 3 Boer bucks there to be able to perform and be able to serve all the goats in one season. And then the third one, we have the red Kalahari. The red Kalahari is brown in nature. Its whole body is basically brown. It originates from South Africa, I think Botswana. It grows very fast, very hardy. Kalahari, as you know, the Kalahari deserts, I think these are some of the goats that have been performing very well there, and you know it's very hot there. And then it also puts on around 500 grams per day. It can be huge. Actually, all these he-goats, they can actually put on up to 100 kilograms live weight. So you can imagine the kind of goat we are referring to. The libido is also moderate, just like that of the Boa. It can mate with around 30 goats in a season, meaning if you have 100 goat mothers, you'll need around 3 red Kalaharis to be able to mate adequately. And the difference is basically the color. Now, all these breeds, you know, they're quite expensive. If you have to procure them directly from South Africa, it will cost you around, I think, $1,500 US. But if you go to the farms that are around, those who started, you know, bringing them earlier and have crossbred with the other local goats and the Mubendes and improved their genes to a point where they now have the 100% bloodline, such farms are selling their he-goats, be it red Kalahari, Savannah or Boa, at 3 million shillings. So if you plan for your goats and you get your other local goats elsewhere and you want to bring in a pure breed to be able to serve the purpose, get to know the price range of these. If you want, there are those associations, those groups of farmers that order from South Africa. You can be able to order for yours from there, and you'll part with around $1,500 US. If you want one that has been bred from Uganda, you'll pay around 3 million shillings and you'll be good to go. So let's embrace goat farming. At least now you know what it is and how the different features and the different goats. Maybe you might be there and for you naturally you like having brown goats, then you go for the Kalahari. If you're the type that wants white goats on the farm only, then you go for the Savannah. And then the Boer, of course, has the brown and what? And the white. Thank you so much. Please get in touch in case you want any support in accessing land. For instance, I'm encouraging people who want to buy at least 10 acres. You can be able to do your zero grazing there with 150 goat mothers. Then you don't have to stress yourself acquiring a lot of land. You'd rather inject that surplus into buying the good genetics to improve on your herd. And also, if you want us to help you construct your goat shelter, raised goat structure, please get in touch. Our numbers are on the screen. We shall be able to support you. Thank you so much. If this information is helpful, consider subscribing. And for returning subscribers, we thank you so much. You are the people making us who we are. And here we want to learn as we share our experiences. We are not the experts, but we learn from day-to-day experiences and bring it out to you. And also try to encourage those who are out there that would want to start. Please start with what you have. You don't have to first have all the numbers, and you'll see the magic that comes out of goat farming. Thank you so much.